Hello Bard haters, and welcome to another fine We Hate Bards Let's Play. I'm Ben, and this is more Fallout New Vegas. Last time, we did quite a few things. We pissed off the powder gangers more than anything else. I got a brand new hat to show from it, though. Brand new, cool looking hat. Now that I think about it, I like this more than the sheriff's hat. And, admittedly, it has damage threshold, which the sheriff's hat did not, apparently. I thought the sheriff's hat did have at least one damage threshold. But it doesn't, so here we are. We are on the road to Nipton over there, and it looks like something might be wrong. Kind of hard to tell from here, but, I guess I was going to say a lot of the buildings are burnt out, but this is New Vegas. That's sort of par for the course around here. With the powder gangers thoroughly pissed off, and with us on our way, we have a couple things we got to do. First off, we need to get Myers a pardon so we can take over officially as Sheriff of Primm. Secondly, we need to do some quests at the NCR outpost. And thirdly, we need to move through Nipton and get up to Novak. But to start off, the very first thing we're going to do is there are powder gangers right up here. They might actually just be convicts as well. Yeah, they're just convicts. They're not even powder gangers. The advantage to using a controller with analog sticks is that movement is a lot easier. The disadvantage is it's not as precise as mouse control, as we can see. I swear somebody fucks with the sights on this thing when I'm not looking. Ha! Got him! It only took me 5 shots, but... Oh, jeez. Oh, now I'm in caution. Question is, am I in caution from guy over there, or am I in caution from the ants over here? Well, that's fine. Now he can join his friend Steve. I'm going to say the other guy's name was Frank. Frank and Steve. So now Frank and Steve can be buddies in eternity. Just like that. Yay! Friendship forever. Now, there should be 2 more bandits right around this corner here. As we discover the actual station, even though we're quite a ways away from it. Ah, there they are. I can see them. I can't actually see them, but I can see the red dots. Let's try and stay back a bit. Okay. So let's see if I can get this shot without fucking it up. And I've gone and fucked it up. Oh! Oh wait, no. That wasn't the leader, but that was the guy with the better armor. Either way, it is officially go time, so 9mm machine gun, do your stuff. Screw you, Jackal Gang Leader! Yeah, that's right, now you don't have a head. How are you gonna head up the unit without a head? Fuck you. So it seems like whoever's hiding out in the station is kind of a rude bastard. Let's teach them a lesson, shall we? And one of you has a gun, one of you does not. Neither of you have a gun. Alright, let's start with you, I guess. Uh-oh. That didn't kill her. Oh, they both have knives, they both have knives. This works a lot better in Dark Souls. They both had only knives. I could swear, like on every other run I've done, or most of them anyway, at least one of them has a gun. There are a couple things of note in here. First of all, guns and bullets to increase my gun skill by 3. And we're going to give the old lead pipe a chance. Its first appearance in the run so far. Because we're about to fight a bunch of mantises. And while you can shoot mantises, they're not that hard to hit. I don't really feel like wasting the ammo. Particularly when you can just do this. They don't even do that much damage. I think they're more meant to be just a kind of a niggling annoyance than anything else. And they do pull that off fairly well to their credit. And I think this guy is actually on top of a couple things. Yep, there's a Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap right there, and this is a set of brass knuckles. Yeah, a lot of people don't actually think to look underneath him. They'll search him, and I have as well, but underneath him is where like the good stuff is. Because that brass knuckles, carton of cigarettes as well, but the brass knuckles are actually, if I recall, in pretty good repair. Yeah, they're maxed, so maxed out set of brass knuckles, which I might end up using. As well as a bunch of 10mm rounds, a 10mm submachine gun, that's really good. And then a bunch of food. Oh, he has authority glasses. Ooh, those look cool. You know what, I'm not going to get too fancy yet. I'm going to stick to just the basic sunglasses. That should work fine. So we got a couple good things out of that. We got a fully repaired 10mm submachine gun. Well, not quite fully repaired, but it does quite a lot of DPS anyway. And I'm not going to use it too much yet, but if I do run into some really nasty things, it's good to know that it's there. I also got the brass knuckles, which for melee are really, really good, and are actually worth kind of dumping a bunch of points into unarmed, almost right now. Because damage 20, especially for the speed it takes to use it, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so there's a couple ways to do this now. And I'm going to save right here. Not because... Oops. Didn't want to save over that file. Oh well. Guess we're just going to keep going then. I'm going to save here because this area has been known to be a bit glitchy and crashy. But there's a couple of ways we can work this. We can go straight up to the NCR outpost and get the quests before we do them. Or we can just run straight to Novak, or Nipton rather, which is what I'm going to do. So yeah, we're going to go here. We're going to try and avoid, if we can, the Jackal ambush over there. There's a bunch of buildings that haven't popped in yet, but they're hiding out by those buildings, and they can ambush you, and some of them have some quite nasty equipment. It's definitely winnable. Not terribly difficult, but I'm going to avoid it until I'm on my way back and have kind of an advantage of the high ground. In the meantime, we're going to head straight towards Nipton. And along the way, we're going to run into that guy and his girlfriend. Ah, there they are. Now, if memory serves, the guy usually wins this fight. We'll see who actually ends up winning it, though. Yep, there's Jacqueline, there's Thomas. Yeah, he usually wins the fight largely just because he's wearing leather armor. Like, he starts with leather armor, she starts with just some drifter outfit. I don't remember what it's called. So even though they're using the same weapon, which they both appear to be 10mm pistols, Thomas will usually win the fight, as we saw there. And then we can take the stuff off of the loser.
That crazy bitch just attacked me out of nowhere.
Yeah, you should watch out for crazy girls wandering the wasteland.
I will.
Yes, be more careful in the future. And always remember that anytime you meet a crazy girl in the wilderness, she might be trying to kill you. Yep, just like that. Okay, so I got some more ammo and about 9 or 10 Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle caps out of that. So I feel like that was a pretty good haul for this. And up ahead, looks like we've got a good friend of ours. Ah, hello, Oliver Swanwick.
Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
No, you can't. Air doesn't really work like that. It is gaseous, whereas booze is liquid.
The lottery? That's what lottery? Are you stupid?
Well, I mean, back in the day, every state had its own individual lottery, and then there were like a couple federal lotteries and a couple city lotteries and business-owned lotteries. So it's not, you know, my fault for asking you which lottery you won. There are quite a few. And we're just going to let him run off into the wilderness because I have no quarrel with him. So a few things worth of note in Nipton. Most importantly is the Legion. Now, there is actually a strategy for killing these guys really effectively. The strategy I normally use is because we know that they walk this way after they're done talking to you. They walk right along this path and out towards that way. So what you do is you mine this place up and you hide back here, right around there, with a really powerful weapon like like the varmint rifle if you don't suck with it like I do. Plasma pistol, something that's good at range, and when Vulpus and Colta comes around the corner, you shoot him. That will trigger everyone else to run through the mines you laid, and that usually takes out both the dogs and a couple of the troops as well. But the problem is not with me killing these guys. I could probably do it even with my kind of meager loadout and low level and low damage output. The problem isn't these guys. The problem is if I kill them and piss off the Legion right now, then in a bit when I come back through here and head up towards Novak, they're going to be sending Legion hit squads after me. And I don't like dealing with Legion hit squads, not even on a good day, especially not in this run. This run, a Legion hit squad would be something it would probably end the run. because I don't think I have any equipment at this point that is capable of dealing with it. So instead, we're going to be nice. We're going to be nice to the Legion for a change, and we're going to continue to do
Don't
that
worry.
throughout the entirety of the
I
run.
won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates.
I am
It's
really
useful
grateful
that-
for that. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll just, do what you say. I will too. It's an actual quest. You get experience for it, so free experience, always good. Now, the first thing we're going to do in Nipton, now that the Legion is kind of going on their way, we're going to go into the Town Hall. Because there's a few things in here I want to get. Alright, so I try to be careful with the citizens of here. So the reason I'm moving all these bodies, aha, there it is right now. Whew, getting a little bit more nervous than I normally would. As you can see there, the Legion, and it's established in lore as well, have a tendency, after they kill a, group of people, they lay mines under the corpses. But I kind of like it as a lore point, because if you were like a military organization who specialized in, like, going in and wiping out all opposition and just messing with everyone's day, that's actually a really smart tactic, because one of the first things everyone's going to do when they see a bunch of dead people is they're going to go and try and help, or, if they're looters, they might take take stuff off the body. So you set a mine there, you can get another one. But that's not what I'm worried about right now. What I'm worried about right now are dogs. Namely of the kind that bite my face off. Like those. I'm guessing those are supposed to be the Legion's dog, but weirdly enough, they don't seem to care if you kill them. Like, you don't gain negative reputation for it. And there seems to be no reason that they were left here. Because it actually says right there, Legion Mongrel. But why were they here? What were they guarding? Why does the Legion not care if you kill them? There should be one more in that room, and there it is. The nice thing about them is they are fairly low HP, and they don't have any damage threshold, I don't think. Actually, no, there are no animals in this game who have a damage threshold. Or mutated creatures, to my knowledge. Deathclaws might. I think Deathclaws have a slight damage threshold. Mostly they just have a lot of HP and do a ton of damage. But other than that, I don't think there's any actual creatures in this game who have a damage threshold. So while the dogs are fast, that's kind of their big asset. They're not terribly deadly if you can get the drop on them. Uh-oh, more dogs, more dogs, more dogs. Oh, that one bit me. Oh, well. Ah, more dogs. All the more dogs. Damn it, I didn't reload it. Oh, cock. Get back here. I'm not done shooting you yet. There's one. There's two. And I think there's one more for good measure. Nope, we appear to be good. I think one of these waves... Ah, there it is. That's... Before I go after that mine, I'm going to take another Sunset Sarsaparilla. Because otherwise, this might actually kill me if I fuck it up. Now that we're at a bit more health, let's see if we can get this mine. Yep. So that's, I think, the 5th mine we got. So, we are now on the top floor, and this is the floor we wanted to be on, because this is where all, like, the good stuff is. So, in this room... got some more 10 mil rounds. And this is what we wanted, the mayor's office. So inside here, we'll find a few things. I think this is only average locked. Yep, only average locked. Big one is a big book of science, which will give us a +3 to our science score. We also get a Mentats and 2 Programmer's Digests, which can be useful. There's Mayor's Science Journal, we're not going to worry about that yet. But up here, laser pistols, some more energy cells, bobby pin, and a future weapons today to increase my energy weapon skill. Now, behind this door, this is what we really wanted. Because in this room, you have a few different things. You have a 10 mil pistol, which sells for quite a lot, so that's good. I think it's fully repaired as well. Several 10 mil rounds for my submachine gun. Ton of cigarettes, those sell really well. Buff out. Food, if you need it, which I'm actually going to take all the food. There's also a Nuka-Cola Victory in here, which I will probably not use, but it sells for quite a lot, so I'm going to take that anyway. In the gun cabinet, you actually got quite a lot of stuff in there. More 10 mil rounds, some brass knuckles, which will sell for quite a lot, caravan shotgun, dynamite, and a laser rifle. I believe the first one you actually find in the game. And then finally, one of my personal favorite things, pre-war money. Now I know that looks like just one, there's actually 20 of them there. So that's 200 caps worth of pre-war money just lying here, waiting to be taken. And that kind of has to do with the way the game stores dropped items. So like if you drop more than I think 5 items at once, it will drop as one image, and then yeah, it'll drop as one image, and then it'll just say, you know, a number of things. And I think one of the reasons they did that had to do with Oblivion, which was the first I guess current-gen console that Bethesda really got their hands on. When they first started to do some of the big open-world stuff. Because there was a cheat you could use in there for, like, duping items. And part of it was because of the way... Fuck, I forgot that there was another dog. Yeah, so anyway, there's 20 pre-roll money there. Make sure you get that. We're not quite done in Nipton yet. There's 2 more areas of interest we can look at. One of which is this house right here. This is just a random... It looks like just a random Nipton house, but if you look inside, first of all, you'll see rad scorpions there. We'll have to kill those at some point. Fuck, I forgot that was there. I forgot that there was a mine there. Alright, so I'm going to use a stim pack to heal up. I'm actually going to use 2. That did a lot more damage than I was hoping it would do. The other thing, there's a rigged shotgun here, which we can't really... That's a mine I knew about. That's a mine that didn't get me. A couple more traps in here. There's a mine right in there. We're actually going to move the... If we can, move the Legion guy out here. Ah, yes. That was the other thing. There's another rigged shotgun that I completely forgot about. So we're going to take his ear because we're vindictive like that. And I don't think he has anything else on him worth taking. Now, one of the lore bits of this house is that the guy who lived here was basically insane. And as a result... Pretty much everything in here that can be lootable, or that can be looted, is locked. Oh, balls. I need to... You know what? I'll just use the Big Book of Science. That weighs 2 pounds. Yeah, see this cabinet, too, is also locked. And there's not much in here. There's one thing that has stuff in it. There's a safe near the end that has a couple things in it. But most of the rest of this is just, like, stuff. Stuff that's just, you know... and here we go. Declaration of Vital Essence. I'm not going to read that. But it's basically a bunch of ramblings from the guy who lived here saying that they're coming to steal his essence and that they want it, and it's a bunch of loony ramblings, which I kind of like. It's the little things Fallout New Vegas does that really make it good. Like everything's locked, there's traps everywhere, he's got like trained in sarcastic finger quotes, rad scorpions who will kill any invaders. So it's a nice little touch that they've done all this. And see, this cabinet was locked. It was locked, an average lock, I think, and there's nothing in it. It was just locked. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to use some of those mines I picked up. 3 ought to do it. And then we're going to release the rat scorpions. So, they're not terribly difficult. I might not even have needed to use the mines on them. I just did because I thought it'd be fun. Also, it got rid of a little bit of weight, so that was nice. And I can get another one back here. Almost didn't get that one. I kind of went a bit upwards of it. But yeah, this is a safe. This is kind of what we came in here for. And I don't even know if I'll be able to carry it out. Because yeah, there's some grenades. There's a grenade rifle. Quite a lot of stuff in here that I don't think I'll be able to carry. And we are now 8 pounds overweight. Anyway, we now have a grenade rifle. We have 40 millimeter grenades. So we're done in there. Up here, we've also got another bark scorpion, who's not terribly strong. Carry. Oh, there's another bark scorpion. I thought there was only one. Yep, there's another laser rifle. And a ash pile, which, you know, presumably was created by the laser rifle. And while I can't carry that, I can use it to repair the other laser rifle to increase the value. I don't necessarily... Oh! What the hell? Seriously, I thought there was only like one bark scorpion out there. There were like 4. And there's Boxcars. We're not going to talk to him quite yet. He doesn't have anything useful to say. Other than that, the Legion showed up and made everyone pay the lottery and did horrible, horrible things. What we do want is this Salesman Weekly. And we want to get up here. So level 5 from picking the lock. I can put some points in unarmed. That might be prudent. I think the brass knuckles might be worth doing just in case I get into a fist fight. I'm going to need more into sneak. And then the remaining 3, I put 1 into medicine, and I could put 2 into guns. So there we go. Gotten a few skills up. That should work for now. There are a couple things up here. Ah, the safe. This is one thing. And there's usually more in the safe than there was. Oh, there's bathtub water. We can drink it, but we'll get irradiated. Yeah, I never realized how much water in Fallout New Vegas was irradiated. I mean, I realized a lot of the water in Fallout 3 was irradiated. But that actually kind of made sense. I'm going to try and sneak again. It almost certainly will not succeed. What's the minimum guns for this? None. And I have the strength requirement, so why am I missing so much? So, any minute now, we're going to see a building pop in over there, or the ruins of one. And when it does, we need to be a bit careful, because there are raiders there. This is meant to be an ambush, but if you go to Nipton first, it's a lot easier to ambush them. And we can see right there, there's a person running around. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, I have 2 of them in my sights. I should be able to get 1 with 1 shot. If I can line this up right. Damn it! Uh-oh. Okay. 1 down. These guys don't seem to mind. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Reload quicker, reload quicker, reload quicker. Oh, jeez. Alright, so first of all, stim pack. Twice. Then I'm going to upgrade to 10mm submachine gun, because I'm running out of 9mm and I need these guys to go down quick.
Had enough?
You're almost dead. Why are you asking me if I've had enough? Ah, a really good condition lead pipe. And some noodles. Well, I guess cat's out of the bag. Sniping doesn't really seem to be working for me, so I guess we're just going to charge on in. There we go, now you're down. Actually. Crap! Shit, I just realized I'm almost dead. Okay. I'm just fucking booked. No! Do not kill me. Not on the 3rd part. We just fucking started this. How are there so many of you? There have never been this many before. There've only usually like 5 or 6.
Come on.
Fuck it. Super stim pack. Okay. Part of the reason that was so tense was I was holding down right trigger and nothing was happening. Wait, I'm not over encumbered. How am I over encumbered? What exactly happened? Why am I over encumbered? Oh, I've got stim pack sickness. That's awesome. Like, I've played this game a myriad of times. Normally, you have like the leader, you have like a leader here with like 2 henchmen, you have 3 people over there, and then that's it. I have fought probably 13 or 14 people so far. Wow, that's as... Doctor's bags do not fix a lot. I'm gonna save for an hour, see if that helps. Okay, stim pack sickness wore off. And finally, we have arrived at the Mojave Outpost. Owned by the NCR. So, now that we're here, the first thing we're going to do...
From the north?
Talk to Sergeant Kilborn. And, we're going to honor our deal with Caesar's Legion. The Legion attacked Nipton, and they killed everybody. And he will walk away really depressed and, unhappy. He says he's going to go inform the troops. I assume that just means he's going to tell them, like, hey, the Legion's here, be prepared. I'd like to think, because he's so depressed, he actually says, listen up, everyone. I just wanted to let you know, we're all doomed. We're going to die. The Legion is going to kill us, and there's nothing we can do. So, first person we're going to talk to is Ranger Ghost.
You a courier?
and we're going to let her know
I think
that there.
I'm sure
she thinks there's trouble in
What I need
Nipton.
to
There
know is
was
if
in
he
fact
survived.
trouble in
There's a-
Nipton. So for going there first and then coming here before being told, we still get we get actually quite a hefty reward for it. 90 experience. I thought she gave us something as well. Yep, that completes Keep Your Eyes on the Prize within seconds of realizing it was there. The other thing we're going to do now is we're going to go and talk to... what is it? I can't remember his name. Ranger something. Ranger Jackson, I think. Ah, there he is. Hello, Ranger Jackson.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old... And if you're past...
And all we need to do is ask if we can help. And he'll tell us that if we can help him, he'll,
Thanks. I
you know,
appreciate
accidentally lose some supplies to pay you with. And speaking as someone who was in the military, that does kind of happen. More so in the army. Like the army, if you lose shit, you just write it off that you lost it, and no one really cares. And this is what my unit tells me, that when they were in Iraq, they found a tank that way. The army had just left a tank in the middle of nowhere because it had broken down because there was one bit that was defective, and they managed to fix it on the fly and drive it back to our fob.
We won't go quietly.
So,
Count on that.
not sure if that's true, but that's what they tell me. Also, we're going to talk to Major Knight.
Caravan citizen.
He'll ask us what we are. We'll tell him we're a courier because that's kind of what we are. And we'll tell him we need repairs. So I'm curious to see how much this stuff costs to repair. Incidentally, Major Knight is one of the, I think, 2 people in the entire Mojave who has a repair skill 100. The other one, I believe, is Veronica. So keep him in the back of your mind. I'll probably come back here at one point or another when I have a crap ton of caps and I have stuff that needs fixing. So the final thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to Lacey and sell a bunch of our loot. In addition, do you have anything worth buying? Bladed Gauntlet. That might actually be worth getting now rather than later. Problem is it's heavy. Bladed Gauntlet is a really, really good unarmed weapon. And I could get Major Knight to fix it for me. You know what? Yeah, for 59 caps, I think I'll do that. Oh, my cowboy hat broke. That's no good. At least my sunglasses are still in good repair. Incidentally, I could probably go and talk to there's a merchant right over there. If I went and talked to him, I might be able to sell a bit more of my stuff. Wow, I still have quite a lot of weight. I didn't offload much at all. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go sell a bunch of my ammo to the merchant. If I can get him to wake up. You, traveling merchant, wake up in the middle of the night so I can sell things to you. Alright, do you have anything useful? Probably nothing. Wait a minute, what's my leather armor look like? Repair. Fuck, I could have saved a lot of money. I spent 200 caps to repair this. I could have spent 47 and done it myself. Well, that'll teach me to outsource, you know, repairs. Wait. Why do you have mini nukes? Who the hell are you selling mini nukes to? So how are we looking now after selling all that? Down to weight 172. Still not great. Admittedly. Still not what I'd like to have. I think part of the problem is I have too many weapons I'm lugging around with me. So I might have to cut back on those. I'm just used to having all the weapons and ammo I want. Largely because I'm used to ammo not weighing anything, and I'm used to not having to carry around 30 pounds of food. So barring that, I would be probably 60 pounds lighter right now. The one other thing we're gonna do while I'm here, other than re-equipping the 9mm, because I'm not gonna waste my 10mm ammo, is we're gonna go down and we're gonna kill some ants. So, Ranger Jackson wanted us to go kill some ants. That is exactly what we're going to do. And right here, we've got some ants who are more than ready to sacrifice themselves to the god of the submachine gun. There's another one dead. Yeah, these guys aren't terribly tough at all. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even need to use a submachine gun. I could probably just use a 9mm pit. Oh, this guy's a bit nastier. And there goes all that 9mm ammo I just purchased. That's fine. This is kind of why I purchased it. Well, that didn't work. Lead pipe, don't fail me now. Probably should have been doing that with most of them, because now I'm about to need a gun for the other thing I'm planning to do real quick. There's one other place in this area that we can go and check, and that's the gas station. The problem, however, with checking the gas station is that it's being patrolled by rad scorpions. So I'm probably going to need to switch to plasma pistol for this. Oh. Oh, wow, that's a lot more rat scorpions than I'm used to. Cock. Ow! Damn it. Come on, come on. Come on, plasma pistol. Don't fail me now. Kill it. And that one becomes a goo pile. I'm definitely looting these guys' body for stuff, because no way am I taking all that damage and getting a limb crippled without getting something out of it. Now, on that note, there's one more. Right there. Ooh, it's just going to kind of chill. So the whole reason I came up here was because of this area. First, we're going to take the Sunset Sarsaparilla in here, because I have been using those, even though a lot of people who do hardcore runs say, oh, don't ever use Sunset Sarsaparilla, it dehydrates you. Well, yeah, it also restores quite a lot of HP, so I find it worth it. So, Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap, a few other bottle caps, Mayor Stein's Journal, which tells about what happened to the Mayor of Nipton, and then the Gun Cabinet, which is kind of why I came in here. Come on. Ah, damn it. Running low on bobby pins, too. I've never actually had that happen. I think normally there's like a BB gun here you can get. Not terribly useful, but it's, you know, it's there. And, here's a BB gun. And some BBs. So now that place has been looted, we can just head back to the Mojave Outpost. And turn the quest into Ranger Jackson. Hello, Ranger Jackson.
Appreciate the help.
I killed a bunch of ants for you. And you mentioned a reward. Actually, you didn't technically mention a reward, but
No,
I'm going to say you did anyway.
Still.
And for our efforts, we get a service rifle, which isn't that great. A couple caravan lunches, which I'm led to believe are pretty good. So if we look at caravan lunch, 336 food, 25 water, and 75 HP. I'd say those are pretty good, yes. With that, I think I'm going to call it a part for right now. I know I said I was going to get to Novak, and I will do that next time. This took a little bit longer than I anticipated. Largely with that jackal ambush, it was a bit kind of, you know, frustrating to get through. Other things happened that I wasn't really expecting. So yeah, here we are. I'm kind of surprised I managed to get through it all, to be honest. I was really worried that I was going to get to part 3, and that this was going to be the shortest, you know... Well, I don't want to say the shortest, you know, Fallout Permadeath run ever, because I'm sure there have been people who stupidly, like, you know, yeah, Permadeath run, and then in Good Springs, like, fallen off a cliff and died within, like, the first 10 minutes. So, I'm not going to say that. Or people who've tried to sneak past Death Claws. That would end your Permadeath run pretty quick. So, yeah. I'm kind of surprised myself for surviving that. Again, I normally would have just... Normally, I would have had, like, better weapons and better crap. And I'm also sure that I'm positive there were not that many people there in the ambush normally. I think I killed like 12 or 13 people, which I've never seen that many jackals there before. I also had kind of an issue for some reason the right trigger wouldn't pull. I don't know. So issues happened, but we dealt with them. We soldiered on. We got Stimpack sickness, and we're now down to less Stimpaks than I ideally would like. I mean, kudos to this game. It is... Doing it with this rule set is making it a lot harder for me. Normally by now, I'd be freaking sitting pretty. I'd have my first set of combat armor. I'd have, you know, decent, like, much better weapons. I'd have, like, a better cowboy repeater. I'd be probably a level higher than I am. I'd have my intelligence implant for a bit of extra skill points. Yeah, I also wouldn't have had to use any Stimpaks yet. Because normally when I kill those guys, I don't need any Stimpaks. I just spam Sunset Sarsaparilla and I'm fine. I should mention, I normally kill a lot more people by this point. I'll generally stealth kill people, and then if they notice me, I then murder them. So that's the kind of psycho I normally am. This run's forcing me to be a bit more careful. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm so underpowered. I'm not killing as many innocent people as I normally would and stealing their stuff. So that could very well be what's going on. So anyway, next time I'm going to soldier on. We're going to head out to Novak. I'm going to do a few extra bits and pieces along the way. Probably not too much, because Novak really isn't that far. I might do a little bit of extra stuff around Novak. I might do Boone's quest, just to get it started and then finish it later. Might do a few other things. I don't think I'll have time to do Come Fly With Me then, but we'll see what happens when we get there. In the meantime, thanks as always for tuning in, guys. I was Ben, and this was Fallout New Vegas Permadeath Hardcore Run. See you next time, everyone.